Welcome back to Surviving and Thriving, where we share with you the things that we have learned as we have transitioned our family from struggling to survive disease to thriving right smack dab in the midst of it, in the hopes that something that we share with you will help you, enlighten you, and encourage you as you transition your family from struggling to survive disease to thriving right smack dab in the midst of it. Our children learn so much from what we do, more so from what we do than what we say. And when we are going through sickness and disease and we're facing the challenges and striving to overcome, we are teaching our children valuable lessons that will stick with them for life. And so it's important how we go through. We're teaching them how to be and how not to be. And they are learning so much more from what we do than what we say. And what we want to do is to make sure that what we're saying is lining up with what we're doing, because we never want our children to look at us as if we're hypocrites. We want them to know that when they look at us, that we're 100% genuine, that our words line up with our actions, because we want our children's words to line up with their actions. And we are the examples that are set before them for who they are and who they shall become in life. So, even though you're going through and there's a lot of things coming at you, and sometimes you're going to be in great pain, it's always something that needs to be on the forefront of our mind. We need to be mindful that we are the examples for our children, and that everything that we want them to become, they're going to learn from what we're going through. So there are times when you may be in great pain. And even though you're in great pain, it is still important to love your children. So sometimes you may find yourself in a situation where you're in great pain, and it may be very painful for a hug or for a kiss, or to have to take the time to sit there and listen to your child and be there for your child when you're going through something. But if you can see past your pain to still touch your child, or allow your child to touch you, to give them a hug and a kiss, and allow them to hug and to kiss you, even though you're in pain, that says so much to them. That, more than anything else that you can say to them verbally, will let them know that they're valuable to you, that they're precious to you, and that you love them, because they will know that you pushed past and you overcame to still love on them, to spend the time to hear what they may have to say. They're going to learn their values a lot by what you're going through. If you're going through health issues, but you're not willing to invest in your health and in your life and in your body, they're going to learn that money is more valuable than not just any life, but even their life. They're going to see that the greatest value is money, and money is not that great a value. We all need money, but you know what? Money can be different things. Everybody think that cold cash is money, or your credit card or your debit card is money. But you know what? If I have something that you need and you have something that I need, and we do a trade and we barter, you know what? Whatever I had, that became my cash. So you never want to place value on something that's tangible, that the value of it can change, or doesn't have, it's just not as valuable, you guys, as a life. Money you can get. You can recreate money. If it rips up, and the government always comes through and changes what the dollar bill looks like. Money can be changed. Money is not ongoing, everlasting. It has impact only to the extent that you give it impact, but life has the greatest impact. So you always want to make sure that you are placing a value on the right things for your children. Also, if you are grumpy, not easy to deal with, if you are always irritable because your body's going through, or you're pushing past and things in your body to get things done, your children are gonna pick up that on that, and they're not gonna say, oh, mommy's just grumpy because her body's going through something. They're gonna pick up grumpy ways of life. And when they're going through things, they're not going to learn how to be at ease and to be stable and to be leveled off. They may be going through something and then they become really irate because that's a trait that they learned from you. They learned how to be angry or to be aggressive and not walk in love. You can teach your children the greatest character building things by how you are going through. They will learn discipline from you. Are you disciplined enough to eat the things that you need to eat, to take the things that you need to take, to do the exercises that you need to exercise and do for your body while you're going through? If you're not disciplined enough to do that, they're not going to learn discipline because they're going to see that you lacked it. So they're going to lack it. And it's going to be hard for them to try to learn how to be disciplined later on in life because you did not display that before them. They're going to learn that their body is important because you're going to teach them that the body is important. So if you know you're not supposed to eat pork, but you say, you know what, I'm going to eat it anyway, but you know for your health issue that's not a good thing for you, then your children are going to place a greater value on satisfying the flesh versus putting a greater value on controlling your flesh and having good life, great life. So watch everything that you're doing. Watch what it is that you're not doing. They're going to learn how to respond and how to react to different situations by how you respond and how you react. So always be in control of yourself. Always be mindful of the type of children that you want to produce to the world. So that way you can govern yourself accordingly so that you can know that you're teaching your children by example. In all things in life, remember that you are the greatest example for your children. Your children should not be looking to athletes to be their role models. They shouldn't be looking at people in history to be their role models. They should be able to glean from all kind of people in the world and say, I like this, I like that, I'm going to take this, I'm going to take that. But their role model, first and foremost, should always be you. And all things, remember, do you. Appreciate you watching. Until next week. Bye.